Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nithinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So yesterday we completed the 4 stanzas from the Damodar Ashtakam, and the 4th stanza we are discussing yesterday, where the Satyavrata Muni is expressing his desire. So first he was telling that I don't want varam deva mokshamna, I don't want the moksha. And what you want? Idam te bapurnath gopal valam sada me manasham avirastam ki manye. So he's expressing his desire, saying that I want to see that beautiful form of Bal Gopal. I desire that Bal Gopal form should manifest in my heart. That was his desire. And we discussed about that how the devotees, they're not interested in mukti, but they want to serve the Lord. They want to have a specific desire about the Satyavrata Muni is here is to see the beautiful form of the Lord. Okay, so today we'll continue reading, and today, since it's the last day today, so we had to cover all the 4 left over verses. So in the beginning only, I just want to give the disclaimer that today we might have to go a little, we might have to extend beyond our time limit today just to complete it. So just to give the heads up on this. So let's get started with the 5th verse. Idam te mukambojam atyanta nile vratam kuntalay snigdha raktasha gopya Muhuchumbitam bimba raktadaram me manasya virastamalam lakshalabe. So now, Satyavrata Muni, he's saying these words, basically the same desire to see that beautiful form of the Lord, but now he's expressing it further. So he's saying, what form? So now he's zooming into the face of Krishna and giving the finer details of the beauty of Krishna. So what form exactly you want to see? So he's saying, Idam te mukh ambojam atyanta nilar, that I want to see that form wherein Krishna's lotus face is like atyanta nilar, that bluish lotus, resplendent blue lotus like face. I want to see that face, that particular form, which is Vratam Kuntalai. Vratam Kuntalai means that beautiful blue lotus like face. It is encircled by Kuntalai with a blackish curly hair. So Krishna's face is blue lotus, and then it is encircled by the curly blackish hair, and then his face is Snigdha Raktasya Gopya. His face is Snigdha. Snigdha means it's very soft, smooth, glossy, shining, resplendent, and very captivating. It's a beautiful form of Krishna. That face is Krishna. Snigdha Raktasya Gopya. And then this Gopya means referring to Yashodamai, and Yashodamai is again and again kissing that face of Krishna, and because of that, that face has become a little reddish. Muhuchumbitam, she is kissing Krishna's face, and then his lips are Bimba Rakta Dharamme. So Bimba fruit, which is like we don't have the experience of seeing the Bimba fruit, at least I don't have. But the Acharya is explaining there's something called Bimba fruit, which is a very dark red color. So Krishna's lotus lips are like a Bimba fruit. Rakta Dharamme is dark, like the blood dark, very dark color. So he's saying Manasya Virastam Alam Lakshalabai. So he's saying this blue face and this black hair and the red lips, Manasya Virastam. Let this beautiful form of Krishna be manifest in my heart. Alam Lakshalabai. What is the use of other benediction? Laksha, the millions of other labhai. Lakshalabai means I don't want any other, even if you offer millions of benedictions, other benedictions, I don't want. My only desire is to see this beautiful form of Bal Gopal in my heart. Right? So same same desire is expressed again here. So we can understand the intensity of his desire. Like in such a small stanza of a small composition of 8 stanza, 2 stanzas is just praying that I want to see that beautiful form of Bal Gopal. Idam te Bapurnatha Gopal Balam. And then further is explaining what is this form? Atyanta Nilair. And then it is encircled by the curly hair like that. So he explained further this. And then in the next verse, Satyavrata Muni, he actually, his desire increases, the intensity of his desire further increases, right? And then now he's expressing his heart in more piteous and more fervent and more ardent way. So look at that, what is his desire now? So what is praying now? The same desire, but now it is more intensified and it has become more superior desire. How it has become superior? We'll see this here. Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodokha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu Rahanesh Mamagyam Edakchidrashya. So now what he's praying? He's addressing the Lord now with different names. So like you really want something very ardently, very fervently you want to pray. So you want to call out that person. So he's not saying only Krishna. He's saying Namo, Deva, Damodara, Ananta, Vishnu. So different names he's using, which is basically referring to the different qualities of the Lord, different features of the Lord. We'll talk about that. So he's using this, Oh Deva, Oh Damodara, Oh Ananta, Oh Vishnu. Prasida Prabhu. Prasida means to be pleased. Oh my dear Lord, oh Prabhu, oh my master, please be merciful. Be pleased with me. Prasida Prabhu. And why? He's giving the reason that why he should be pleased. So he's saying, Dukh Jalabdhi Magnam. He's saying that I am caught here in the dukkha, in the miseries, and Jala. Jala means the network. So he says, I'm caught in the network of miseries in this material world. And not only this network of miseries, Dukh Jala Abdhi. Abdhi is the ocean. So I'm caught up here in the ocean of network of miseries. Magnam. I'm completely immersed in that, drowning in that ocean of network of miseries. So please be merciful unto me. Please be pleased on me. And then Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu. So please shower your merciful glance. Kripa Drishti. Shower your merciful glance on me. Vrishtyati. Shower. Right? And then he's adding few more just to catch his attention and make his request more bona fide. He says, I am Dinam. I'm very poor here. So I need your mercy. I'm already in the ocean of network of miseries and I'm Dinam. So please shower your merciful glance into me. Grahanesh Mam Agyam. I am Agya also. He's adding more words. So initial 2 lines, he's talking about, he's expressing different features of the Lord. And the second 2 lines, actually from the second line itself, he's talking about his own condition. So he says, you are Deva, you are Damodara, you are Ananta, you are Vishnu, but me, I am Dinam, I am Agya, I am ignorant, and I am in Dukkha Jalabdhi Magnam. So is that the sufficient reason for you to shower your mercy? So like that, he is making his request more fervent and more piteous request here. Right. And then what is desire? His desire has intensified. Earlier he was saying that I want to see that Bal Gopal form in my heart. But now he's asking something more. So this is more intensified and more superior desire. What he's saying? Edyakshidrashya. Now I not only want your form to manifest in my heart, but akshidrashya. From my eyes I want to see your form. So basically he's saying that I want to see your Sakshat Darshan now. That is what is my desire is. Because the desire is increasing more and more. Right? So he's going to that level now. So Satyavrata Muni is actually expressing a desire in this way now. So he's saying that I want to see the darshan of the Lord. And he's giving the reasons. Okay. So now, through all these different names that he used, it explains the Lord's different features. Right? So it explains Lord's position. He said Lord's position is transcendental. Lord's nature is merciful. Lord's power is unlimited. He is accessible. He is all-pervading. His influence, his jurisdiction is over everything and everywhere. And who is the source of the Lord? He is Swarat. He is independent. So you are independent, my dear Lord. You can shower your merciful glance into me. And what happens? What is the effect of seeing the darshan of the Lord? So one thing is like we can see, we can witness the transcendental beautiful form of the Lord. And by seeing that form, what happens? The influence of Maya will be destroyed just by having the beautiful darshan of the Lord. And then by seeing the darshan, the devotee become more enchanted, more attracted. So his bhakti increases by the darshan. And then after having the darshan, the devotee will be drowning in ecstasy. Right? So this is how he is praying here, Satyavrata Muni, that please shower your merciful glance. Now, Krishna can ask the question. Krishna can ask the question that what is your qualification to ask this Sakshat Darshan? You are asking a Dakshi Drashya that you want to see my form. Are you qualified? What is your qualification? So in response to this question, he is saying this. Next verse. Let us look at the next verse now. He explains his qualification now. Why the Lord should give him the darshan. He's saying, Kuberatmajo baddha murteva yadvat tvaya machito bhakti bhajo kratocha tatha prema bhaktim sakamya prayacha namokshe graho mesti damodara. So what he's saying now? That Kuveratmajo baddha murteva yadvat. That if you are talking about my qualification, here is my response. That Kuveratmajo, the sons of Kuvera, right, you had delivered them. Mochito, Toya Mochito, you delivered them, the sons of Kuvera. When you delivered, Kuveratmajo, Baddha Murti, though you yourself was Baddha Murti, you yourself was bound, but you delivered the sons of Kuvera, Toya Mochito. And not only you just delivered them, but on top of that, Bhakti Bhaja Kratacha, you made them qualified to do the bhakti. You have given them the bhakti. So even the sons of Kuvera, were they qualified to receive your mercy? But you have delivered them, you have given them your bhakti. So I also, tatha prema bhakti, similar prema bhakti. So kamme prayacha, I also desire the same bhakti, prema bhakti, which you have given to the sons of Kuvera. Na mokshe graho mesti damodara. Na moksha. So here is very clear that I don't want moksha in any condition. Already in the fourth verse, he already said the same thing. Moksham, na moksham vadimva. Right? Moksham na. I don't want the moksha. And again, he's bringing the same thing here. Na mokshe graho me asti. I don't want the moksha. So it's very, very clear in the thought that I don't want the moksha. But what I want is prema bhakti swakame prayacha. That same prema bhakti you should give it to me also, which you have showered to on the sons of Kuvera also. So give the same prema bhakti to me as well. So that is what is praying here. So now there's something very interesting to note here, very important for all of us. So Krishna actually delivered the sons of Kuvera and he's given them the bhakti also. So Krishna, in this endeavor of delivering sons of Kuvera, actually Krishna is showing that he is again Bhakta Vatsal, or Krishna is showing his love for his devotees. Because the sons of Kuvera, they were cursed by the Narad Muni. Right? But at the same time, Narad Muni said that they will be delivered. That was the desire of Narad Muni, that they should be delivered and Krishna should come and deliver them. So now, the Krishna, he remembers the words of Narad Muni and he wants to keep the words of his devotee Narada intact. If he said something, that it should happen. So Krishna, amidst of his Vasalya Leela, Vasalya pastime with Mother Yashoda, now the sons of Kuvera, they have nothing to do in between. But then suddenly Krishna remembers, oh, actually I have to do this job also. Because my dear devotee Narad Muni, he has said that they should be delivered. So his word should be come out true. Right? So he took this effort of doing this amidst of that. So Narad Muni is actually very dear devotee. As Krishna says in the 10th chapter, he says, Devarshi me priyatamo yad imo tanatadmajo tattata sadeshyami yad gitam tan mahatmana. So he's saying, although these two sons of Kuvera, They are like very rich people, but I have no interest in whether they are rich or not, and nothing to do with them. But Devarishi Narada me Priyatamo. This Narad Muni is very dear to me. He is a very affectionate devotee of mine. And therefore, because he wanted me to come face to face with them, I must do so for their deliverance. So this is the secret revealed here. So to receive the mercy of Krishna, one should first receive the mercy of the devotee. One should, before we aspire the mercy of Krishna, we should aspire the mercy of Krishna's devotees. Lord's mercy follows the mercy of his devotees. So Satyavrata Muni his answer is that the sons of Kuvera, they are also not qualified. Their only qualification is Narad Muni's mercy. They themselves are not qualified. No. So I'll also desire the mercy of the devotee and the greatest devotee. And then you will be obliged to shower your mercy. So that is when that comes in the next verse. What comes in the next verse? Let us look at that. So this is the verse. It says, Namaste stu dhamne spuradipti dhamne tvadiyo daraya tavisvasha dhamne namo radhikaya tvadiya priyaya namo nantalilaya devaya tobhyam. So now he's saying Namaste stu dhamne. He is offering his obeisances to dhamne. Dham. Dham is the rope. The rope, the same rope which Krishna is bound. No. And what kind of rope? It is not some ordinary rope. It is Spura Dipti Dhamne. It is very resplendent rope. So he is offering his obeisances to the rope which is binding the belly of Krishna. Todiyo Darayatha. That this rope were able to bind your belly, and your belly is actually the abode of Vishwasya Dhamne. The entire universe is within your belly. And in fact, Krishna showed that universal form to Mother Yashoda. So everything, the whole universe is inside Krishna, in the belly of Krishna. And this rope is able to tie your belly, which is the abode of this entire universe, Vishwasya Dhamane. And I offer my obeisances to your dearmost devotee, Namo Radhikaya Twadhiya Priyaya. She is very, very priya, very, very dear to you. Who? Radharani. Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. And I also offer my obeisances to your Ananta Leela, to your Leelas, Devaya Tubhyam. So this is how Satyavrata Muni is praying that, okay, to receive your mercy, the qualification is I should receive first the mercy of your devotee. So I'll also get the recommendation letter from your devotee, like the sons of Kuvera, they got the recommendation letter from Narad Muni. Narad Muni desired that they should be delivered, and you are obliged to deliver. So if I also get some recommendation from some of your devotee, but actually I want my application to be flawless. So I look for the devotee who is the greatest devotee, right? And who is the greatest devotee? Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priya. She is very, very dear to you. And I'll just pray to Radharani that she should recommend me. She should put forth my name, and then you will be bound. As like Prabhupada also explains, right? In the Vrindavan, the mood is, so Radharani, she is Vrindavaneshwari. She is the queen of Vrindavan. Without her sanction, even a bird cannot enter into the in Vrindavan. So everyone in Vrindavan, everybody, more than Krishna, they say the name of Radhe Radhe, Radha Radha, Radhe Radhe. Even the rickshaw also says Radhe Radhe. And everywhere, if you go and have darshan, you will see that the name of Radharani is written everywhere, right? So the understanding is, if we can get the mercy of Srimati Radharani, the greatest devotee, dearmost devotee of Krishna, then Krishna cannot say no. If Radharani recommends somebody's name to Krishna, that Krishna, you should, shower your mercy on this devotee, then Krishna will happily do that. So Satyavrata Muni, he's doing this. Says, I want this one, and my application should be flawless. And like, sometimes when we go in some offices and they ask some documents to enclose and a proper recommendation letter and all of those things. So we have to make sure that everything is perfect, everything is, up to date, so that application is not rejected, it is accepted. So this application, this recommendation letter from Srimati Radharani, Satyavrata Muni is saying, Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya. So I offer my humble obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Namo Ananta Leelaya. So I offer my obeisances to Ananta Leela. So which is basically actually Ananta Leela is referring here. He's using indirect word, but the Acharya has explained this Ananta Leela refers to the Rasa Leela. This is Ananta Leela, which is also very, very dear to Krishna. So I offer my obeisances to your Ananta Leela also. So with this recommendation, he's coming and is confident that if I go with this recommendation with Srimati Radharani and Radharani recommends me, then Krishna will be obliged to shower his mercy. So earlier when he was saying, above that Tata Prema Bhakti Swakame Priyacha, and before that he was saying that Kripya Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Vathanu. I want the shower of your merciful plans. So through Radharani, all those things is very easily possible. So he's going with this. So here, this Damodar Leela, which is the epitome of the Vatsalya Ras. Similarly, the Ras Leela is the epitome of Madhurya Leela. So that is how this Leela is known as Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. Right? So with these prayers, the Satyavrata Muni is praying to the Lord, and then when we offer these prayers, so we can meditate on the meanings of these prayers, and then we can expect the mercy of the Lord. So let us all pray sincerely to Lord Damodara in this auspicious month of Kartik, that Lord should bless us with more and more engagement. All our activities should be spiritual, in the service of Srila Prabhupada, in the service of Krishna Balram and Lord Damodara in this auspicious month of Kartik. So with that mood, with that intention, with that understanding, we can offer these prayers and seek the blessings of the Lord. Okay. So I'll just pause here. I thought I'll extend, but I just was a little conscious and I kept it very short today. So let me see, anybody has any quick question or anything before we close? We still have a few minutes. Any devotees has any other, you want to add something, or anybody has any question? We can talk.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mother.
Prabhu, one small doubt for me. Can I, Prabhu?
Yes, Mother. Please ask.
Yeah, from yesterday's explanation of the Leela, one word was there that this Leela was happened that devotees, that Mother Yashoda will catch the Lord Krishna with the tide, with the rope. Only Krishna will be bonded to the devotees. Yesterday one explanation was there, and today one more you told me that because of the word of Narada this Leela happened. Are there any other reasons for this Leela, Prabhuji?
So actually we can discuss so many things in detail, but the primary reason is that Krishna wants to perform the Leela, and Krishna wants to exhibit one of his supreme quality, which is his Bhaktavasya, his Bhaktavassala. So for the sake of devotee, as we are discussing yesterday, that Krishna is ready to even relinquish his own qualities, and Krishna did that actually. So that is the primary reason that Krishna wants to show to the world that how much love I have for my devotees, that just to keep their words or fulfill their desires, I can go to any extent. If it comes to relinquish my own famous qualities, I am ready to give up. So that is the main quality, and definitely Krishna is as Bhaktavassala, is Bhaktar Jittatvam, is Bhaktar Baddham. We are discussing those words, right? So Krishna wants to show all those qualities through this Leela. So that is the primary reason. But if we get into the detail, like last year when we are doing these discussions for 30 days, we discussed that how it happens. But yes, primary, the fundamental reason remains the same. And then there's a lot more details that how initially why Krishna was not getting bound, but later he got bound. So that verse Drishtva Parishramam Krishna Kripya Asit Swabandhane. By seeing Yashoda Mai's hard labor, she was very determined to capture Krishna. So Krishna's heart melted. How Krishna's heart melted? Krishna has various different energies, some around 15 and 16 energies. But the most powerful energy of Krishna, or it became prominent, which is Kripa Shakti. Kripya Asit Sabandhane. So Krishna's Kripa Shakti becomes prominent, and then Krishna's Kripa Shakti says, Krishna, I think you should get bound. Right? And then initially the Yashoda Maya was trying, and it was two finger shot and adding more and more, ropes, and it was not working out. But later, by seeing the determination and hard labor, that Yashoda Maya was sweating and tired and exhausted, but still she is not ready to give up to capture Krishna. So that should be the determination of a devotee to capture Krishna. We should not give up. We should be ready to exhaust ourselves in the service of Krishna. And by seeing our sincere efforts, Krishna get bound. So like that, there's a detailed explanation we can discuss.
Okay.
That answers
Okay, yeah, I got it, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions, anyone? Okay, somebody is asking last year's session. Yeah, we'll post in the, maybe we'll create a link and then we'll post in this group, Damodar Leela group. So if somebody wants to listen those, they're all very short lectures, like 15-20 minutes each.
I want to say something. राधा जी को आप श्रीमती कह रहे हैं. राधा जी only श्री, लक्ष्मी जी हैं. श्री राधे. श्रीमती, I don't think so. You should say Guruji.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got your point. So generally, traditionally, Srimati word is used as somebody like, the message of someone. Srimati.
Yes.
Message Radharani, like that. See, the point is there are different meanings, and basically what we talk and what we speak, it is all given by the acharyas. So we can think the certain things in certain words in our limited perception, but the acharyas, they have the broader understanding, and when they give us something, we just use as it is. So all the great acharyas, all the Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and Srila Prabhupada, they used the word Srimati Radharani.
Okay.
Just to show respect.
Generally, when we go to Vrindavan, everybody says Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe.
Yeah. So here the Srimati may not be necessarily mean that Srimati means like somebody's missus, but Srimati is basically, to give the respect and give the proper respect. That is the word given by the acharyas. So
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we have 2 more minutes. If anybody has any question, we can take a 1 or 2. We'll just close sharp at 8:45. Okay. So there's no questions. Then we wish you all a very happy Krishna conscious filled Kartik month ahead. And let us all try to sincerely chant our rounds, if possible, chant extra rounds, read Prabhupada's books, offer ghee lamp, sing this Damodar Ashtakam bhajan, and try to do as much as spiritual activities, devotional service. You can come to the temple, participate in the programs in the weekends or any other time it works for you. So try to take this opportunity to credit our spiritual account more and more in this auspicious month of Kartik. With those words, stop. And another announcement is we'll be doing more sessions in this month of Kartik. We'll announce in the group. So just stay tuned, and we'll come with more sessions during the Govardhan Leela and then more in the future. Okay, so hoping to see you soon. Hare Krishna. Wish you all happy, very Krishna conscious filled Kartik month. Jai Srila Prabhupada.